Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. So I have actually decided to take the summer off. Now you might be listening to this a little later. However, over the next 10 weeks, I'm bringing you content and things I've been sharing in different outlets. So it's been a few different things. I want to take some time off to really be with my kids. Also, the camp that I usually have my kids in a couple times a week just didn't have space for me this year. So I kind of had to rearrange my summer, and I've decided to just be with them this summer and spend time with them because, they're only this young for like now. So I have kind of reshifted things, and this is just a time for me to take a break. However, I didn't want to leave you hanging. It was a really, really big decision for me to kind of go and take a break. I usually bring you episodes every week, and that's a thing I love to do to make sure that I'm there for you. And so I'm not fully gone. I'm just sharing things that I've talked about in the past that I haven't talked about here necessarily. So good, juicy, amazing stuff. Just I've shared it elsewhere, and now I'm going to bring it here to you. So it's actually going to be over the next 9 weeks. There'll be episodes for my Wow Wednesdays that I did a few years ago. And the last one, it will be an episode from a coffee chat that I did. It was on Facebook Live years ago as well. So like I said, good, juicy, awesome stuff. And I just wanted to share it with you here. So get comfortable and enjoy. Jody here, and welcome to Wow Wednesdays, where every Wednesday I'm going to bring to you a short training online video. And what does WOW stand for? Women's Online Wisdom. So yes, I'm going to bring some of my own wisdom that I've learned along my own journey. However, this is also here to inspire you. You already have all the wisdom within you to do whatever it is you want to do with your life, to, create any dream. I'm just here to inspire and motivate you and really embrace your own inner wisdom. So today and through the month of October, I'd like to hang out with my two friends. So I'd love today to introduce you to them. My two friends, Fear and Failure. Maybe you know them too. So Fear and Failure. Fear has this tendency to make us stop doing things. They tell us that they keep us small, or it keeps us small, and it can really keep our dreams from happening. And failure just doesn't want to be, like, we don't want failure in our life. Can you relate? So they're wonderful twins that, we tend to hate a little. Am I right? Like, do you hate them? Because I know in my life, I hated them, and I actually ran from them a lot. But now they're my best friends. Why are they my best friends? Because Fear has this ability to once you push through fear, and once you get to know fear and why it's there and why he's hanging out with you, everything you need is on the other, or everything you want is on the other side of it. So once you get by and make friends with Fear, you get to really embrace and be who and where you want to be. And failure, most of us don't want to fail at all, right? We don't want to meet failure ever. So we do everything and anything that we can to avoid meeting failure. Who's with me? I know I'm up there. But when you make friends with failure, you get to realize that when you fail or when you meet failure, it is really a growing opportunity. Failure is your best friend. It's where you grow the most. There's actually this really cool sign on a school near our house that says, failing is the best kind of success. When you are hiding from failing or failure, you are not living your best self. Because when you're hiding from failure, you're playing small. And the more you fail means the more you're trying to achieve those things. What? Like, isn't that crazy? So when you are, finding yourself, picking yourself back up from failing, know that like it's your best friend. Give it a pat on the back. These two friends, or these two twins, can be your best friend if you let them. They're not your enemy. Like I spent so many years having them be my enemy. Like who else here has let fear and failure be their enemy? I know I have let them chase me, keep me small, and just wow, hating them in my life. So today, it's about embracing them and starting a friendship with these two amazing twins. So today, I encourage you to look in your life. Grab out your journal and start writing down after this video, when in your life did you move through fear? Remember I said everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I actually have a sign up here. It's above the Wow Wednesday. I don't think you can see it in the video, but it says, feel the fear and do it anyways. I put it up here because when in business, I do a lot of things that have me out of my comfort zone. However, every time I go out of my comfort zone and feel the fear, I grow, and it just empowers me, and it just makes me go, wow, so much more. So what have you done in your life that you feared, but you did it anyways? Then think back, how did that make you feel? And how did it end up after? Like, what was the outcome? So make a list of everything in your life that you feared and did anyways. How did you feel, and what was the outcome? Good or bad? Because here's the thing, there are going to be times where we do something that's fearful and we still fall flat on our face. However, let's go to the other twin, failure. It happens. There was a line in a book that I read, and it's about the only way to avoid failure is to stop trying. So the only thing you can do is stop taking action, which means pretty much stop going after your goals, stop going after your dreams, pretty much stop being you and stop living. Who wants that kind of life? I know I don't. So instead of staying small, what is the other option? I gave failure a big, ginormous hug. And I'm like, yes, you're my friend. So start looking at failure as a friend. So same thing, write down in your life, like think back, when did you fail and what did you learn from it? So for example, me, I went to school for fashion design. Am I a fashion designer at this moment? Nope. But I met one of my best friends from there. I had a chance to live on my own. I built some really cool tools there. Plus, I still to this day use things that I learned in design school for my business today. Determination, time management, because I have to still work my butt off like I did in school. Like we had so many courses, and I don't even know how many garments we had to do, from drafting, so making a pattern, to sewing it, and everything in between. So I learned a lot about getting things done, and also the design front. So I take so many things. So yes, I'm not designing clothes, but I've taken so many of the tools. And that is one of my biggest things ever, where at one point I did feel like a failure because I wasn't in the job that I thought I should be after college. That was a big one for me. And then for fear is, oh man, there's so many options for fear. Let's go with starting my business. There's days where still fear gets in my way, but now my passion for what I do is so strong that it outweighs the fear most days. So there's so much in life we can fear, and Do I still have fear? Oh, yes. Like these two twins we cannot escape from. So if it's something we can't get rid of in our life, why not embrace and make it our friend? So again, today, I would love and encourage you. I can't make you do anything. This is for you. Think about when did you feel fear, but went after it anyways? And when did you fail? And what did you learn from it? And how did you grow through it? There's so many things in our life that are there to show us. And when we start embracing them and loving them for what they are, and instead of what we think we should have them do, our whole world changes. One of the best lines ever is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Keep that quote in mind because I will be talking about that again in another Wednesday. But right now, it's just about loving and embracing fear and failure. Look at it with a new set of eyes. So today, just get aware with how it's already shown up in your world. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I will be back on September 10th with all new episodes of Loving Me, Myself, and Life. So until then, relax, enjoy, keep listening. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much. Thank you so much for being here and listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.